Hi guys, Bruce here. Well, we're finally, us, you, me, Mrs. P, we're getting close to the end of the shop. I don't know if it's reorg or whatever, but I was running all over the place trying to get stuff done, and like most, hand tools down there, hand tools down that side, carburetors in behind the snowblower, that kind of thing. So after I'm done here, hopefully I will just have a little bit more organization, and I'm getting up there and access to stuff that I can reach safely, heavy stuff down low, lighter stuff up high, that kind of thing. So here we are. This dog. This thing, I'm not going to lift it because you guys will give me heck because of my cataract operation. That thing is heavy. So what we're going to do is we're going to lift it up, and then somebody asked me to, I don't know, change feet while I'm pumping or something. So I'll see how I do here. All right, now we're gonna clean things as we go a little bit too. I am starting to regret putting the hand towels over there. That might change. This is one ugly old toolbox, right? However, it contains the good stuff. Okay. How much is here? So now you're going to see, maybe I can put you right there. That might work, eh? We'll show you what's in here. In the top tray, we're not going to change anything. Believe it or not, every one of these chains has a different use. A lot of guys are like that. And when I go away to Mexico, I have anchors in the walls that can't be turned, and I chain everything that's movable down. Yes, if they break in, they can take stuff off the walls or whatever, but that's my cheaper stuff, and you can't protect it all. But I chain down the good stuff. Like, for example, this will go around one of the studs in the wall, and then through a lock on there or something like that, right? Don't laugh at me. The harder you can make it for Mr. Scum and Mr. Bag, the better off you are. Okay, cool tool. This is for mounting wood onto the concrete. Remington 22 caliber. What do they call this thing? Power actuated hammer. Excuse me. Precious item. Big torque wrench. Nice, eh? As good a quality as I can afford. A modern Tiger torch. I wanted a cast iron one, but I couldn't find one. The last time I did a tire change video on my little John Deere here. Oh, it must be 8 years ago, and I don't think people look at the date on the video when they comment sometimes, because I've had these bars now for years. Too long. Tire spoons, bars, whatever, right? And then this is my homemade tire changer. You stick that in a good vise. and you can remove tires and put on tires. There's videos, you guys can find them. Okay, are we back on the tools here? Yep. So by the time this thing is full, it's so heavy. The breaker bar goes kind of along with my half-inch breaker bar. And then with something like that, should go in there. Yep. Something like that, you've got length, buddy, and you can either hurt yourself or get the item off. All right, another really good tool. This is a nail puller. Now these are one of the best things ever made. You can tell this Bridgeport. Wonder who. USA number 64. So this is a good tool. You slam it onto the nail and you pull it out. The only thing you have to make sure on this one is you don't grab it here and do that, because you get a nice ring of redness around your hand. So, nail puller. Slide hammer, body hammer, whatever. You can put any kind of tool you want on the end of this and pull out dents, God forbid, in cars, separate nasty brake drums, or just about anything that you want to smash yourself in the face with. You can do that with this. A persuader that's been persuaded a couple of too many times. Look at that for a spoon, eh? Auto body. Meat hooks, or whatever. You can use it for a tow truck, towing. Canadian Packers, what does that say? I haven't been in here for a while. A valve compression tool for like a car, straight six. I did the valves on my Ford 300 with that. Before you guys. And then these are extension handles for the little hydraulic jack I've got. A face buster. Now you gotta have a couple of face busters, eh? I think I should have one hanging on the wall over here somewhere. Well, there's a better one there, right? Oops, sorry about that. There's a better one there. I should have something hanging there. Nope. I think I threw it out. I had one where the V was broken. And that's why I call it a face buster. Sometimes I go running into the house and I say, it's not as bad as it looks. This is a homemade puller. I tried to get the back wheels off my John Deere with this, and it still couldn't do it. They are rusted. Don't bother commenting, I've tried everything. And that's her, baby, and a drywall screw. Just check that. Okay, hold your breath. Now, I never told you the reason why we're doing this. I got one more tool to show you. Unfortunately, this won't fit in here. I don't think. That's why it's out here. No, there's well, maybe. Gosh, that would be nice to get that in there. But anyway, this is also auto body, right? You can reach up underneath a fender and pop. Alright, so the reason why I'm taking everything out of here is because this is not going inside one of the cupboards. One of the other videos you saw that toolbox underneath here. And you know what? It's just too heavy for me to move around. So I am going to stick wheels on this bad boy. Oh, I got one more tool to show you. There might even be a few more things going in here now. There it is. Okay, so this, in the original box, can you believe that? This dolly, and this big spoon, and this flapper, that's what I call them, and this, I think that's about it. All came from the same guy, family, and unfortunately he got ill and he passed on, and I'd known him for years. It was very sad, and I started doing handyman work for his wife, and she didn't have a lot of means. Well, she had some, but she didn't, you know, what she wanted was just like Zippo does a lot of this. You help out a lady who's been, you know, who's had a rough time, and then she says, well, you know, you just go into the shop, and instead of me paying you, you take the value of what you think the labor that you're doing for me is. And of course it's hard to do, and you end up working for almost nothing, but that's not the point. The point is that the tools don't end up on eBay. I got that compressor is bigger than you'd think. Like, that's a 30 gallon or more. That's not one of those little guys you see on the ground. Like that wheel is a foot tall. That's a pretty big compressor. I got that from him. And quite a bit of other stuff now that I start thinking about it, right? And his name was Win. So if you can hear me, Win, thank you again. So anyway, worked hard with those tools, and that's just fine, right? So let me just, okay, what I'm going to do is this came with my AC welder. I'm going to put these wheels on this toolbox, and it's going to become a rolling toolbox. And there aren't very many toolboxes where you can put this many long tools in, right? Like the beauty of this thing is the length of it. So just give me a minute. I'm going to find a few more tools to put in here too. And this is some of the other stuff that I got from him. And he restored, and you can tell that he was a body guy, right? He restored a I think it was a 1957 Bel Air with that beautiful turquoise and white combination. So yes, a talented man. Are you ready? Yeah, 7/16. Now, that's still a useful thing, right? But this is the kind of stuff that starts to get in the into the is it really useful pile or not, right? Shed. All right. So now I'm going to change your battery, and we're going to move forward. Okay, that's what we're doing. Now there's the little post that it's been rolling around on the ground on. I'm surprised it's not worn through, right there. But I'm going to just mount these wheels just ahead of there, because these do rock on those little posts. Or here. No, I think that'll work. Now, don't worry about the weight. I mean, holy jumping. These are just made out of the same kind of tin And this one's been sitting on these wheels for 31 years. I got that toolbox from my dear wife the same year I built the garage. Shop? Garage? So I'm just going to drill one set of holes and then it'll be action times 4, right? I'm still going over there to get stuff. I'm going to just make one mount, about 1/4 of an inch I think is, it's good. Like that. I think a 1/4 inch bit will do. Or even a pilot. Let's see. Oop, no, that's not a pilot. Okay, let's just drill a hole here. Oh, dang! Did I wreck it? I broke it. No, I didn't. Or did I? No, I did not break it. All right. So we got one drill with a 1/8 bit, and then the other drill is going to be a 1/4 incher. No, okay. I am not a trained mechanic. I am a trained technician, but not a trained mechanic. But I do keep my stuff in good condition. Now, not all of these drill bits are the same, as you can see, but they're all sharp and good. And then I have a box of drill bits to supply anytime I break one. This one's been around for a long time. I've sharpened it. You guys can check the sharpening on that. That's pretty good. Leading edge higher than the falling edge, and then because it's a wide bit, you have the secondary drilling in the front. Now, and you drill bit guys would know all that. So anyway, I'm going to finish drilling these holes and we'll come back. I got to get a 1/4 inch drill bit. That's right. That looks like a 1/4. Is that a 1/4? And if you ever do any work in a shop, get this. So that's too big, too small, just right, and it just happens to say 1/4. And 1/4 will be for that. Shop standard. Okay, we'll do one hole and then you don't have to watch the other 16 or 15, right? Good. Now, I have new ones of these. I'm going to use them. So I'll come back when I've got one wheel on, and then we'll come back when we've got all of them on. Alright, I'm not mounting the wheel, I'm just using the hole as a guide so that all the screws line up. And then the screws are going to, they're going to turn around and that'll be inside. The screw head will be inside the toolbox. My length. Nope, it's not working. Gotta do a center punch. And of course oil helps a little bit. Not much. Okay, one. And we got 3 more to do. It's not going to take long. Believe me. Okay, I've changed things up a little bit, not much. This flat blade screwdriver is working better. And a crisscross pattern. Always just a habit, right? Okay, I was watching when you're watching this turn, when it stopped, when you see the letters, you know you're not spinning anymore. All right, let's have a look. What do you think? It's gonna roll. Oiled every wheel. Put it back on the pender lip, or whatever I call it, the pender lip. That's all on YouTube. Oh yeah, man. Okay. I dropped a couple of nuts, but that's all right. So now we're just going to put everything back in. And then we're going to lower it to the ground. All right. Yes, I'm going to miss my paper towel over here. I might have to, when I get things completely tuned in, I might have to move that. All right. So, oh baby. I might put a chain on the handle. Tire changer. Okay, long stuff. I think I better put my big half-inch. Now, if I was a regular mechanic, my half-inch torque wrench and my half-inch breaker bar would be very accessible, right? The auto body tools are probably not going to get used. As much as the tractor tire stuff. Valve tools. These hooks might come in handy when I'm stuck. This is going near the top because it's a little more delicate. Okay. Let's have a little look in there. Let's fill it up. I had an old crowbar around here. No, that's not where crows go to drink. Be right back. Let's just see if this is doable. You know, I think it is, but I'm going to use my wrench. It's just not worth it. Okay, I'll show where I'm going to put them. I'm not going to do that right now. I think I told you, I'm going to put them back in the corner by my chop saw here. Just move a few things around. If you add up the space, it should add up. Right in here. Maybe.